Hi and welcome. For ABRSM Grade 3 Aural, just like for Grades 1 and 2, there are 4 questions, each with its own musical extract. A. To clap along with an extract, feeling the pulse and emphasising the strong beats. Then say whether it's in 2, 3 or 4 time. B. To sing 3 phrases as echoes. C. Having listened to a piece twice, but with a change the second time, identify the change as either pitch or rhythm by describing it. And finally, D, to answer 2 questions about features of a piece. Now, before we discuss in detail what's involved, let's first listen to a Grade 3 oral test, and by all means, give it a go if you'd like. First, clap in time while I play. Join in as soon as you can and give a louder clap on the strong beats. Is it in 2 time, 3 time or 4 time? Thank you. Next, I'd like you to sing 3 phrases as echoes. Here's the key chord and your starting note. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you. Now I'll play a phrase twice but with a change in either pitch or rhythm the second time. Tell me what the difference was. Here is the key chord and the tonic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now with the change. How was it different? Thank you. Listen to this piece, then I'll ask you about tempo change and about major or minor key. Did the speed of the music change, or did it always stay the same? Was the piece in a major key or a minor key? Thank you. Now let's go through what's involved. A. Clap the pulse, emphasising the strong beats, then identify whether it's in 2, 3 or 4 time. So this test is just like in previous grades, though the possibility of 4 time is new at Grade 3. We show the examiner we can feel the beat of the musical extract by clapping along, and it's the beat, the underlying pulse that we want, not the rhythm of the notes. We need to join in, clapping the pulse as soon as we possibly can, then quickly work out whether the beats are in groups of 2, 3 or 4. Count as you're clapping along and listening, leaning just a little on the 1 on the first beat, and we don't need to identify the time signature. B. To sing 3 phrases as echoes. Now this sounds exactly as in previous grades, and still each phrase is just 2 bars long, but there are 3 things to make it slightly trickier than previously. Firstly, the phrases could be major or minor. 2, they're now over a range of an octave, but not specifically tonic to tonic, so it might include notes below the tonic. And thirdly, just like the clapping test, the time signature may be 2/4, 3/4, or now 4/4, and it could be in compound time. So these Grade 3 echo singing tests could have ever so slightly more notes than in earlier grades. And as always, Don't worry about the quality of your voice. It's not a singing exam, and the examiner will adapt the test to suit the vocal range of your own voice. It's simply pitch and rhythm that's being assessed. And you can sing to any vowel or consonant vowel that comes to mind. Sing the echo straight back to keep the music in time. C, to identify a change as either a pitch or a rhythm change. Again, on the surface, this sounds just like grade 2, but now the extract will be 4 bars long and could be major or minor. And we should try to describe the change in some way. I know, near the beginning, one of the notes was too long, or the note just before the end was held. Perhaps sing or clap the difference. Instead of da 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 da, it went da 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 da. We need to avoid a single word answer if we possibly can now. D, to answer 2 questions about features of a piece. Firstly, a question about dynamics or articulation or tempo change. And secondly, a question about major or minor key. And here's the evolution of this question over the first 3 grades. There's always 2 questions, and the examiner will always identify what to listen out for before the test begins. I'll ask you about blah, blah, blah. So we can see that at grade 1 level, the questions were just about dynamics and articulation. Tempo change was introduced at grade 2, and now at grade 3, tonality. Now let's listen to the same test we listened to earlier, but with my answers as well. First, clap in time while I play. Join in as soon as you can and give a louder clap on the strong beats. Is it in 2 time, 3 time or 4 time? 3 time. Thank you. Next, I'd like you to sing 3 phrases as echoes. Here's the key chord and your starting note. 1, 2, 1, 2. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thank you. Now I'll play a phrase twice, but with a change in either pitch or rhythm the second time. Tell me what the difference was. Here is the key chord and the tonic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now with the change. How was it different? At the start of the piece, the notes were even. Listen to this piece, then I'll ask you about tempo change and about major or minor key. Did the speed of the music change, or did it always stay the same? It always stayed the same. Was the piece in a major key or a minor key? In a major key. Thank you. So, if you'd like to practice the oral tests, this video contains 10 practice tests, and any answers that can be written down are available on my website, www.julianlambert.org. Just before you end, here's a quote from the assessment criteria. For a distinction, for the full 18 marks, your answers need to be quick, accurate, and perceptive. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.